I've always been a proponent of it in my work. I've worked in higher ed for about 15 years now, and I myself am disabled and queer, and so I bring some of my own personal experiences to the table, as well as being a first-generation student and a transfer student. I did a post-baccalaureate degree at one point. So I bring all of those experiences to the table, and I try to meet every student where they're at and see what they need to succeed. Working at the university has always been playing a game of cut the red tape as much as possible, and helping students navigate those systems that are not necessarily as intuitive to people who are not familiar with academia. For me, it means meeting every student where they're at, and whether it is an actual student or a prospective student, a graduating student, just making sure that you're meeting them in their lived experiences to help them on their journey and to help them find their way through UW in whatever way that is for them. Over the course of the pandemic, we definitely had to pivot in a lot of different ways in higher education and at UW. And in a lot of ways, that created pathways to success for students who normally would not have been as successful without remote accommodations. And so that was a really exciting time for me. I guess that's weird to say that the pandemic was exciting, but it was the first time I'd seen higher ed really work to accommodate everyone instead of just able-bodied students. And so I'm hoping that as we move past this pandemic phase, as some people are calling it, we are able to continue to use the tools that we created to help able-bodied students to still reach out to our disabled students as well. I know that there are a lot of workshops out there through, POD and the PSO. As an advisor, I have a lot of resources in the advising community through NACADA and the professional APAC and GPAA. They all have resources that provide training specifically for staff in issues of DEIB. Within each college that I've worked in, there's also been resources that focus in on those aspects of them, and that's always a good place to start. But continuing the work is really an everyday thing. It really is just about being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, being able to empathize with their experiences and help them get through. I'm hoping that I can help shape the future of at least in my department, on an individual scale, like maintaining some of the processes and procedures that we have built through COVID to be more accessible to students who are non-traditional, and being able to put that into practice in our degree as we're restructuring it for the benefit of the students.